Our story today is about Blanca Arellano, a 51-year-old single Mexican woman in the year 2022. Her life was quiet, successful at work and independent. She was close to her family, especially her niece, Carla, who was very close to her. Blanca was a beloved and kind woman in her dealings with people, but she was unlucky in terms of emotional relationships. She had never had a successful love relationship in her life. She found herself single overnight without a husband or children to fill her life with love and happiness. Despite this, she did not lose hope and continued dating in the hope of finding the man of her dreams. Blanca was a financially stable woman, and she was adventurous and loved experiences and traveling alone. But when she returns home, she feels very empty despite what she has. She feels inferior as she has neither a husband nor a child. This is the nature of a woman, and her need for motherhood is an innate need. After a while, Blanca Arellano met a young man named Juan Fuerte, a medical student, whom she met through a gaming application. Juan was 38 years old, many years younger than Blanca, but this did not stop the love that brought them together. Blanca began talking to Juan continuously, and the relationship began to develop between them, despite the distance, which did not stand in the way of them. Blanca continued her relationship with Juan for 6 months, and told her family that Juan was the perfect man she was looking for and that he was the man of her dreams. Juan was studying medicine and working as well, but there was part of his time spent talking to Blanca, and after 6 months Fuerte finally decided that Blanca would move in with him because he could not leave his studies, as he was still a student, unlike Blanca Arellano, who was working and could leave her job and move to him and start a new life. Blanca thought a lot, and because she most likely lived alone, she needed someone to share her life with. That's when I decided to move to Peru, where Juan lives. Before she left Mexico, she spoke to her family and told them about her decision to move. Not everyone was surprised, especially her niece Carla, who encouraged her to make this decision because it was an opportunity that only comes once in a lifetime. Blanca Arellano told her family that she would not be in Peru long. She decided to live with Juan for several months, and during these months she would see whether he was suitable for her or not, and she would be in contact with her family to tell them what was happening. Blanca left Mexico for Peru to meet her lover, who received her with love and the best reception. Blanca took the pictures and talked to Carla, and sent her the pictures and told her how happy she was to meet her lover and that she never regretted making this decision. Blanca Arellano was constantly writing to her niece and telling her the details of her day, but after a period of time she stopped communicating with her. Her niece tried to contact her on Facebook and call her, but to no avail. Blanca disappeared overnight. Here Carla felt worried about Blanca and tried to communicate with Juan and was able to do so. When Carla asked Juan about her aunt, he told her that she left Peru a day ago, and that she felt missing her family, and that she did not agree with him and saw that they had no future together. She also turned off her phone and was unable to contact her. Carla felt that something was wrong, because her aunt told her that she was happy with this relationship and that she had finally found the love of her life. After several days passed, Carla felt more worried about her aunt, and on November 12, 2022, Carla tweeted, "I never thought I would be in this situation, but today I am asking for your support to publish this post and find one of the most beloved and important people in my life." Blanca Arellano, of Mexican origin, disappeared on Monday, November 7, in Peru, and we fear for her life. In Peru, one morning there were fishermen wandering around the sea, until the corpse of a strange creature caught their attention. Upon examination, it turned out to be the remains of a human corpse. The upper part was missing and the internal organs were also missing. All that remains of the body is the hand that wears a woman's ring. The fishermen knew that the body belonged to a woman, so they immediately informed the police. After Carla published the post to search for her aunt, the authorities contacted her and invited her to Peru because they suspected that the body belonged to her aunt. Carla left for Peru and identified her aunt's body through the ring and told them the details. They contacted Juan and he was investigated, but he told them that they had ended the relationship, and Blanca decided to return to her country, and nothing was known about her after that. During the investigation, Juan seemed affected and it appeared in his talk about her that he loved Blanca and wanted to continue the relationship with her. Also, when the investigators looked into Juan's past, he had no previous convictions and was a medical student, so there was no room to doubt him. Several days after this incident, Juan posted a video on his TikTok account dissecting human organs. One of the followers informed the police, but the latter knew that Juan was a medical student and this was part of his studies. Later, the police went to his house and searched. They found traces of blood that had not been completely cleaned, and when they took his sample, it matched the blood of Blanca Arellano. After examination, when pressed, Juan admitted that he was collaborating with the organ trafficking ring, and Blanca was unfortunately his victim. The poor woman was not the first victim, but she was the victim who helped expose Juan's matter. Investigations are still ongoing, and Juan is still in prison to this day. Blanca is one of the victims of a deranged killer who paid the price with her life for a false online romance.